praying for many years, I found out that one of the hardest things to get is prayer points. I know you will not believe me, but no problem. Keep having 100 prayer points. You will have your prayer points, 100 of them, 50. Have you not? How many of them have been answered? I was there. I have prayer points that lingered on my prayer jotter for years. I was praying what was not working. Because I thought prayer is my activity. That's what I've been teaching you. I can just think in my head and think in my head and say, Lord, the enemies that are stopping me, let them die. Let them die. In some cases, it might mean that you'll be the one to die, not your enemies. Yes. You think what I'm saying is easy? No. I was talking to some of my brothers the other day. I told them something. One of my brothers, while we were coming from the eastern part of Nigeria to Abuja, from Abuja to Accra, from Accra to here. So I went with him on a flight. So that's the first time he is flying. Now, that's not the story. The story is this. He didn't tell his mother, he didn't tell his father, he didn't even tell his brother that he's staying with. But the day before he will go, his uncle in the village that has not called him for long, suddenly, pay attention to what I'm saying, suddenly called him on the phone and said, where are you traveling to? He has not told his mother, he has not told his father anything. Talk more of telling them he's traveling. But the uncle called him. Do you know why? He's still on the radar. If you are flying an aircraft, you don't see with you don't look through the mirror. You check your route through the radar. It is where the radar is pointing that you will go. So they might not see you physically, but they are still seeing you in the spirit. So once you move in the red, they will see the dot. The dot is about to fly. So they call me on before and say, where are you traveling to? This is not the first time. I've seen it many times in my ministry. Some of you have heard it. A guy that was praying with us many years ago, when he began to pray with us, pray for long, suddenly they went to, in Nigeria there is what we call data bank, as in SMS, for SMS number bank. Does it happen here? How do you send? You send bulk SMS, is it not true? In bulk SMS, what you do is that you have the numbers in a bank. There is a place they collected my number many years ago. They are still sending me a text message till today. I'm not sure they still know I'm existing. All they need to do is to feed the credit. Once the sacrifices have been made in those altars, they will now send text message. Even if you have traveled out of the location, it has been 5 years you left your village, you have not seen your uncle. Guess what? If they send the text message, what will happen to your phone? It will enter. Until your number is expunged from that database, you can still get a text message. So the young man that was praying with us, when he prayed to some point, his uncle now asked his parents and said, where is Udechukwu? I know you can't pronounce the name, but don't worry. My pronunciation is enough for you and me. So he said, where is Udechukwu? The parents said that Udechukwu is doing youth service. I've told you people what is youth service. The man said, where is Udechukwu? He said, it's called a state in Nigeria. The uncle was still asking, where is Udechukwu? The parents are not spiritually intelligent, so they don't know what the man is asking for. They are no more seeing the guy in the radar. They are asking the parent, where is Udechukwu? Where is? The parents are trying to locate him physically, but the guy has been removed from the database in the spirit, so you can no more locate. I pray for you this night. You will be removed from any demonic database anywhere. In the name of Jesus. Jesus. That's what happens to some people. You know, you can be making progress. I don't know, but it might have happened to you. When you start building your life, building your Christian life, building your walk with God, you notice you got at a junction. Something happened. And then you started afresh again. It has happened to you. Raise your hand, raise your hand. They sent you text message. One of the ways to conquer that is that you have to be spiritually intelligent and identify the seasons that Satan comes. If you don't identify that season, it will come again. It will come again. They will keep you in a vicious cycle. You will build yourself, and you are now on fire. When you are about to enter another thing, you know what Satan will do? He will bring that to your girlfriend that left many years ago. That's your boyfriend that left. You are now on fire for Jesus. He has left. He knows how to catch you. He will say, babe, how are you? I miss you. You will now say, you will now look at it and say, if you are wise, you wouldn't have responded. But because he knows your key, he will say, let me just tell him off. Let me tell him off. He say, stop disturbing me, Joe. They have gotten you. When you say it, you say, are we enemies? Are we enemies? Anything I've done to you, forgive me. Somebody here need to hear this, my message. If you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. It's what we know. Part of the reason I speak like this is to know, for you to know that all of us pass through it. So that you will not come and say, this big man of God, did he suffer anything? No, we suffered. In fact, I suffered more than you. So if I can be here, you can do more, you can do better. Amen. So if you don't identify that season, you can still receive an SMS. You can receive a text message. Once it comes, you slide back to another bout of masturbation. And then they will restart for you. The problem is this. This is the problem. When you miss this kind of spiritual step, if it's physically, if you are counting, if they told you to count 7 physically, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and miss 6, tomorrow when you want to start again, you will start from number 6. Is it not true? Huh? In the spirit, you will start from number 1. You will not start from 6. That's why you have to pay attention to what I'm telling you. They don't count like men. So if you miss number 6, where will you start? Number 1. You know it experientially. You know it. You know it. It seems as if you started from ground again and began to build. Began to build. Once it clocks 3 months, they will come. They will use everything and come. They will use everything and come. But if you are intelligent, one of the things you will do is to go to their data bank, expunge your name. Remove your name from it. So you stop receiving SMS. If Satan send you SMS, if the young man comes and says, you are beautiful today, you look at yourself and wonder how somebody that doesn't know Jesus is the one giving you accreditation. I don't receive accreditation from somebody that doesn't know Jesus. That's what Jesus did in the book of John chapter 3. The man came and said, good master, nobody can do this. Jesus told him, you must be born again. The reason why you need to be born again is that if you are not born again, you will not find yourself within the confines of the kingdom. And it is within the kingdom that my reality can be touched and experienced. A man outside of the kingdom doesn't know how to give me a description. So your effort, your best effort to give accreditation to Jesus outside of the kingdom will be an effort in futility. They don't know you now. The one they knew is the one that was a rugged guy, that was a womanizer, that you are now another guy. So if they come and say, my God, it will sound foreign to your ears. It used to be sweet to your ears, but the knob has been broken. Do you know what is called transistor radio? I'm not sure he's here now. You see, many people don't know what is transistor radio. Transistor radio is those radio that is just meant for FM and AM. I don't know whether that's what is called in Ghana. You just be tuning it. It has a long antenna. You tune it. Those old ones that has battery. When you tune to a particular channel, you remove it. You remove the knob so that you cannot be tuned back. That's what you need to do to break off. That's why you can't be born again and be hiding it. Part of the ways to stay safe is if you are very serious with Jesus, go to the most popular place in your campus. Do outreach there. As a sister, when you finish, some guys won't come to you. I'm telling you, but you won't do it. You will keep hiding. They will still be coming now. Your own born again is inside the church. Once you leave, you are no more born again. You want to enjoy everything about life and still be born again, you are not a serious person. When you get serious, the demons will leave you. You will shut the gates. How can you be listening to Chatawale and you still want to ascend?